Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My amendment would provide $100 million to the DHS Inspector General to oversee the execution of funding provided to the department in reconciliation. As you know, the first reconciliation bill provided $191 billion to DHS. The next reconciliation added nearly $70 billion to ICE and CBP. How much of that $260 billion did the authorizer set aside for the Inspector General to ensure that this massive amount of funding is not wasted or stolen? Zero. When we do supplementals, as an example, that includes funding for DHS. We typically allocate to OIG 1/4 and I emphasize 1/4 of the total funds for oversight. If that was done for reconciliation last summer, that would be over $477 million to OIG. And for the latest reconciliation bill, that would be $173 million if we would follow the precedent that we've done in supplementals. Together, that would be over $650 million to the OIG that normally they would get to prevent waste, fraud, but instead, they got zero. My amendment doesn't ask for $650 million, but it only redirects $100 million from the $10 billion fund created by reconciliation under Section 90007, 007, to the OIG so they can oversee the funds that were given to DHS in both reconciliation. This amount is to a penny on a dollar from DHS credit card account. I call that because how DHS is using the $10 billion fund is like a credit card. They use it for something, they pay it back out of appropriated funds. They use it to pay people to the lapse, and that was good. Then they pay it back out of appropriated funds again and again. A couple of $100 million here and a couple $100 million there is what we're seeing. The worst part is they don't tell us anything about it, no notifications, no reports. A $10 billion credit card paid by the taxpayers that nobody oversees, not a single person in this room. These funds will be much better used for fraud investigators, analysts, auditors, inspectors to ensure that the taxpayers' funds are being used responsibly and as Congress intended. I encourage my colleagues to join me in supporting this amendment, and I yield back the balance of my time.